So here in Korea, it's a given that we wear masks, face masks, not only during this coronavirus season, but when there was fine dust, and to be quite frank, when you didn't want people up on your business. There's a lot of social acceptance in Korea to mask your identity. So there was no lag time whatsoever. People were not in any way, shape, or form against masks. But that is why we have an array of masks to choose from. So if you're now totally into the concept of having a mask, then you're probably wondering now, which one do I get? Which one should I search for? Are there any differences? So we're gonna go through some of the top masks out there, or maybe not even out there, so you can kind of tell the difference. So let's start off first with the best masks. And this mask in particular, I would say, is sort of the best only because I think it's essentially what the medical professionals use. I had a bunch of these masks laying around because some friend whose doctor gave them to me, and this was way before coronavirus, and this was during the whole dust pollution crisis. It's the weirdest looking mask though. It makes you look like a duck. You'll see why. Okay. So see, it literally gives you a beak, but it kind of gives you a nice pocket of area to breathe in. Now, the reason why this is a professional is that if you want to make sure your mask is like, I would call it Ebola secure, it's like if nothing gets in, you do need something like this. It's tight, it goes all the way around your head, so you get a full seal. There's this metal adjuster here. It's just like a thin metal, and then it makes sure that it goes all the way around. So the goal is to get as secure a seal as possible, so that any air you're getting into your respiratory system comes through this and not up here. So this is why it'll start getting hot, it'll start getting uncomfortable to breathe. But if you really do need to make sure that you're gonna filter out almost everything out there, this is one of the professional masks. And the N95, the number 95, I think refers to it's gonna filter out 95% of the particulates. But these are disposable, so usually you have to throw them away after about, I think, 3 hours if you're really going to be like laboratory conditions, like you want to make sure that you will have 100% efficiency. The next thing is it's basically this. This is what we have in Korea. So this would probably be manufactured more for America, and so they use the number N95. But in Korea, the medical grade is KF94. So this is also supposed to be very effective, and I believe also like at this scale of like this is the top number you can get in Korea. So if you need an N95 for medical situation, I still think they use N95 in Korea, but KF94 is essentially the highest disposable grade that you could get in Korea. And these ones are a little bit more comfortable, and you see they just go over the ear. So you're not gonna get that tight thing, like compression that you'd get where it's all the way around your head. So already you can see that there is the possibility for air to start flowing up here and down here. This also has that metallic band to give you the fit. It comes closer to your mouth, so it's almost like you can, if you pucker your lips, you can kiss the edge of the mask, whereas this, if you puckered, like you'd still have some air in there. Yeah, if you use BB cream or makeup, yep, you can see the residue in there. This one though, I think has like more of a, it looks cooler. I think it like covers more of your face if that's what you're worried about. And so this is the most common mask you'll see Korean people wearing. I'm gonna open a new one so you can see what it looks like. This is one that I got from the drugstore, and so this is supposed to be, you know, totally legit. and you're only limited to 2 a week. Do people reuse the mask? Yes, they do. I believe they do. I certainly do. I don't throw it away once every 3 hours. Basically, it's like this. It's like the efficacy is going to go down. So if this is supposed to filter out 94%, well, if you're breathing and you're using it's going to start breaking down the fibers. This is essentially just like a very thick paper, like almost like a paper towel. As you keep breathing, it gets easier to breathe because I think the holes are getting bigger. Anyhow, so if you're talking about top of the line, basically it's an N95 mask, which comes in different formats, and then the KF94, which is the thing that we use in Korea. So it looks like this. It also, I think, comes in black, but I'm a little bit suspicious of this one. I think somebody, I'm not going to put this on because I don't think I use this. I think, just found it, like, I think somebody left it behind and in the car. But it also comes in black, but mainly white. So what you're looking at is like, you really want to get something in a package that looks like this. Now, I've seen N95 or some other ones, especially in the States. I don't even know how I got this one either. This one was just like, also from the, it was during the whole dust season. And this, I hate these, but I believe these are also almost comparable to the N95 that are for surgery. This is more for construction. And I think this is the most uncomfortable one. It's really tight, but it might give you a really good seal. But what I don't like, actually, and it also has, its metallic part up here is super hard. So it's like, I don't even know if I could get a good position. It's really close to your mouth. You don't even have to pucker. I already feel like the fibers on me. But ironically, I feel like this is probably the safest because it's just literally like a scuba mask right on my mouth. This one, I feel like it kind of has a little bit more room, so maybe more stuff will come in. This does feel like nothing will come in, but I also feel like it's pressing down on my nose. I can't really speak very well, and I don't know how long I can breathe with this thing. But you've seen these, and this is made by 3M. 3M, and I believe, yeah, this is made by a Korean manufacturer, so these are made by Korean manufacturers. There's no way to export these out, apparently, right now, out of Korea. Only if you're a Korean citizen in Korea and you're sending it to another Korean citizen outside the country will Korea's customs agency let you. They x-ray your luggage, and now these are contraband if you are trying to export it out because there still is a shortage here in Korea of these masks. So that's going to be kind of tough. Now the next thing, this is made, I think, by Kimberly-Clark, the Korean version of Kimberly-Clark, so it's Yuan Kimberly. They make, you know, the consumer product goods. You'll see it, I like to call these like kind of like the rectangular striped versions. It also comes in black. And these, I think, are like almost useless. It still also has that metallic adjuster at the top. But you can see like things can go in here, 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 here. Useless in the sense that compared to these, but still useful. But I'm very skeptical of these because it feels like something can come in really easily. Super thin, it's like super transparent. The black one, it looks and feels cheap, but actually the black one looks kind of cool when you actually wear it. Very breathable because there's a lot of air coming in and out. But that's the thing. It's all about reducing risks. Masks that have less filtration will give you more potential viral particles that can get in. But unless like it's a fresh sneeze right at your face, the viral particles that could be still floating around in the air or picked up on surfaces may not be at their 100% best. I mean, some virus particles might be on there weighed down to death and they're just like, I'm on my last leg, I need a host. And if you block it, or if it gets caught a little bit in here, then you reduce your risk. The reason why I think at first they're saying it's like it was not useful to use a mask is they were putting a very high standard on what a successful mask is. Like if any particle can get in, then it's useless. I think that's what they were using as their criteria. But if you're actually just thinking about we need to reduce the amount of particles that will probably land on us, we're just like doing risk mitigation, and that actually will have an overall effect. So I don't know where you're on the mask debate, but there's no debate in Korea. You wear it, you reduce your risk. Plain and simple, and you don't get stuff out. Now, then there are alright, so this also comes in black, and it's like this one. I think I already explained that to you. Okay, then there were these, during the fine dust season, I thought these were a little bit useless as well. These are the ones that are made out of cloth. I think you can, you wash these and you reuse them totally. It sits very close to your face, and this was designed because of the fine dust pollution, the micro dust, the particles, the PM 2.5. I don't like these, but you're seeing a lot in America, people sewing masks, making them out of any kind of fabric, and again, I guess that's better than nothing, but the viral particles are so small that it will go through fabric. And so these are designed to block as much as you can on a very micro level. And so that's also why we've already had them, because the micro dust was on a micro level. Still better than nothing, totally. Why not? And they say like it helps you not touch your face with your hands. So that overall is the mask review. Go out and try to find yourself a mask. If you have to, I guess, make your own mask. But surprisingly, this also has that metal adjuster band here to adjust it to your face. Interesting. So even the one that I didn't think was on it is on it. All right. So there you go. Masks galore. You can't use them for that long. You have to throw them away. That's why you have to keep going and getting new masks. All right, guys. Talk to you later.